Andy's choice. Your so-called superiors.
I certainly don't want to sound like I'm questioning the paradigm, but why would the paradigm shut down all the bottlenecks?
These new official announcements sure are confusing.
They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Andy's choice, we respect the individual. We're providers.
Dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora.
That didn't sound like prudence at all.
Recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you stockpile. Use Folderol's mollifying demulcent.
I'm very curious how the town is going to function without the generator.
Yes. Without it, we have no auto mechanicals. Without them, it doesn't work. Progress.
People have yes? Help you with anything? Well, now, that should do. I rep the one last additional thing we'll need. It's less. I'll surely have my hands full with my patient. All right. Outsider?
Stay true, outsider.
You've returned.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
That vacuous cacophony. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. Farewell.
Auntie's Choice makes a cream for it. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet, it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurry-Lows will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created.
The K lets you know it's authentic. Now
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communicator.
Frontier's person time. Try it. Despite the couple screaming in your head not to.
I was sad because my house got sold. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid.
May you realign with the paradigm.
There's a beast out there just waiting to yield up its vitals to a grafting table.
Conversation is not possible at this or.
Birth? It's true. No computronic doodads, no permanent rules. Just good old-fashioned freedom. The former protectorate subjects now abiding in are free to choose any vocation they like and change occupations at the slightest of whims. Unfettered personal freedom pervades every aspect of life and Angie's choice.
Look who's back.
For a reason, my good subjects, without further ado, I hereby extend my personal invitation to you all to join us in Fairfield and sample our unique brand of autonomous self-determination for yourselves. His choice. Your lives will be transformed for the best.
why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie? Auntie knows best.
Salutations, Arcadia. Anti-Cleo here. Message to all subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Ship's over. I have a life
Commencing termination.
Hostile Engaging combat protocols.
Some battlefield medicine.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign! We made it. Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh, shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A! Ah!
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts.
All that matters is getting these Automechs to the Vox relay. What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My God.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless joke. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which we may or may... Like you, me and my consternated head technician are... that's where you're in luck. The Vox... Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype xeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. That's the spirit.
Marshal, should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very...
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli...
Montelli?
There's a good fellow.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the... Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the past during... Excuse... The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment... This is the Protectorate, after all. Where perfection is achieved through discipline. Now what'll it be? You'd think that a fully... Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing. As a matter of fact, yes. Recently, when the crates by the wall got too high, it began stacking... I'd get... Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. Doubtful. Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay. Delphinia... Anyway, best of luck in your...
Greetings, but state your business. All what? Lull detected. Conversational...
Is that...
Affirm... Initial...
See you soon, I hope.
Oh, yes, Now, what is it you want? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off-limits while I am working here. Our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to the scare. Now tell me, are you familiar with zeranium gas? One and the same. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Ought to have the prototype up and running, just a few small operational details left to untangle. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Good. Now here, merely try to avoid any fields of dense uranium, or death is all but assured. Normally, yes. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, well, of course, I believe...
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Outsider?
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your task. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Should you... Now, what's needed now is some capital deduction. Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility. In the You guessed correctly. Our chief... So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is good. A flexible fit... Well...
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. She and I had plead, why should I follow their example by reducing our... If you're really so dead, I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself. But Dragoons are stubborn when they're instructed. First, that would undoubtedly destroy the catalytic amplifier. Second, you do that. Good hunting.
Emergency protocol syringes trying.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than... Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather You do...
welcome. Glad to have you back. Oh, while he's under construction, come to me for any supply. I'll have that tinkered on shortly.
Yes? The mark, if even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Brigadier, the Marshal is a good man, but he values speed. She'll only be able to sell you our surplus.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Uranium poisoning.
Oh, if you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask for medical posterity, and so on and so forth. First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to this uranium? It's a wonder you're still upright. I'd suggest paying a... All right, for instance, do your bones seem noticeably soft? Well, there. That should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer a... Oh, what would you like to know? Zeranium is a... However, it's also highly unstable, and in this gaseous state, zeranium is quite hazardous. The concentration of the... Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself.
Did the authorities send you? What a relief. In here, I thought myself dismissed as a loon. Well, I speak of the Crabbles, of course. You must have... No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to defy us. A consortium, nay, an army. That's what they want you to think, right up until they endeavor to maul. Crabbles are the bane of Arcadia, strong, intelligent, and superior to us. But I need... Heed my warning, stranger. Beware the Crabble. I saw, though, the Dragoon was patrolling as well in a crab... Not anymore, they're not. Before I know it, pow! Crabble... Oh, but that's all I know. War has not officially been declared yet, but do not mock me. At least I won't live to see the conquest of...
You seem nice.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Nor do I. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Unless I'm at the center is... Say, you don't work... Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. True enough, but I digress. Was there anything else? Yes and no, which is... Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. These were... No! Some other... Like what? There must be at least a few usable parts in here. It's horrible. It's like...
Outside.
This war has forced you.
Why, you got a right serious look in your eye. No, whatever are all of us gonna do now? Nothing. If it were, yeah.
To collapse atop you, and plead though you may, your silent, this suffering continue. Listen to your come to bear you bastion
That vacuous cacophonies. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Thank you. I'll prepare a once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives. Look, let's save ourselves some arguing. The Vox relay is madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, why isn't it obvious? Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's a true subject of the martial, and we cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest ranking officer alive, no one will be the protectorate execute. Good, good. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can. To check in on my people and see how they fare. Nobody needs go anywhere. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious that when I look outside, I see farewell now.
Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Microwave is right for you, whether it's an or a face. Auntie's Choice makes a cream for it. Our Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it unnaturally sweet, it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious
Fairfield, here we come. I mean, once the vigilance says.
Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our...
Greetings. However, I may offer you a limited selection.
In artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
That endless yattering is more insipid than I'd imagined. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. If you feel you must. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
Supposed to taste good.
I'll say, it's like... fruit and decomposing fish. Additional health benefits of a delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice, where nature ends, we begin. Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz. Your coworker.
They're stringing up their own people. Sick bastards.
Any sensors indicate something.
Theoretically, is that...
Careful now.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot... Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained, and the Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. And how, pray tell, would you help me with that? I'm a soldier, not a tech. Nevertheless, while I keenly appreciate your assistance, tragically, you are approaching a... Ah, yes, the stranger. Tragically, areas off limits.
Upon review, you should take a moment to reflect and realign your loyalties.
I politely request you cease defiling the corpses of our fallen brethren.
It is not a pleasant process, but it is a necessary one. I have often opined that he who strikes the sentence
There's some kind of opening in the canyon, Commander. We could find our way closer to the Vox if we stay out of sight.
The relay station, Commander. It would appear this shortcut saved you a measurable amount of time and inconvenience.
Well, visual. Beginning
Ah, yes. The stranger with the orders from the Vigilant. Forewarned, I'm in no more a position to help you now than I was before. Trap area's off limits.
Continue to circulate. Today's daily mandate is to be mindful of attending to your personal hygiene. Tomorrow's mandate will depend on
Drinks for the discerning consumer. Anti-fizzos.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Don't let the bosses upstairs hear you say that.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary social trust.
What's all this talk I'm always hearing about middle and lower management?
Well, the middle managers assign all the hard work.
You're back. Why? Well, I've got a lot.
State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've just a full. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to in my role during recent troubles. I return. May safety, amity, and ease be with you.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
Everything you need to get through your day.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this invasion ain't personal. It's just business. Besides, we're expanding their horizons. They've never had so many flavor options for vodka.
I must say, I have many reservations about this. It's not a totally baseless idea that should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch. It's not a totally baseless idea that should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch.
You see any drones? Don't feel shy about bringing them down. Merciful law. A promotion denied? No, this has to be a mistake. How can Officer Carr claim... And that lower... Well, take this for your trouble. While I learn my lesson, that is the best damn news. Make sure to collect your reward at the bounty terminal if you haven't already. Better now that you've... Real shame about my...
Practically a detective now. Wonder what other mysteries around here need solving.
Laboring for Auntie. I so eagerly want to control.
Mind your own business interests.
I was surprised to learn that things that are artificial are good.
You're back. Why? You read my terminal? How embarrassing. The compliance adjusters broke the door lock when they arrested my predecessor, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it. Not that I... So, why are you so interested in my other work? You're not part of compliance. You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower. I'm part of Sub Rosa.
You can trust them. We make under-the-table deals with them.
We're the best way to get things done in anti-space. They were rubes, nitwits, dolts so lacking in faculties that they had to. So, long as your brain pan's filled with more than a half-dead sprat spinning on a rusty wheel, I absolutely guarantee. Oh, isn't that just... And it's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Because we are the black market in Arcadia. Odds are, at some point... Trust me, for both short-term benefits and... it'll probably be nothing. She's just a sergeant, not someone who has any real pull. And I've already made arrangements with... So, if she catches you, about the worst she can do is a switch on the rest. And I'll be waiting.
This paradigm thing people are always going on about.
I cannot tell you how gratified...
And over there, tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply. As a friend...